For NJ Advanced Media, I am Connor Hughes. Well, this Sunday, the New York Jets will take on the Kansas City Chiefs in the third game of the 2016 season. What are some matchups within that matchup you need to keep an eye on? Here are the big three heading into Sunday's game. The first one, let's keep an eye on Jets cornerback Darrelle Revis versus Kansas City Chiefs receiver Jeremy Maclin. You know, the first two games of this season, when Revis faced A.J. Green of the Bengals and then, played the left side of the field against the Buffalo Bills, Revis struggled mightily when he was asked to cover fast guys. Green got by him, obviously, 10 times for like 150 yards and a touchdown. Marquise Goodwin beat him for a 84-yard touchdown. He struggled against those fast guys. Jeremy Maclin is not a fast guy. He's quick, but he's not fast. How is Revis going to hold up against him? That's going to be worth keeping an eye on, because if he struggles against the precision route runners like Maclin and some fast guys like A.J. Green, the question becomes, who is Revis going to cover? The second matchup to keep an eye on is going to be quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick and Jets starting receivers Eric Decker and Brandon Marshall versus Chiefs second-year cornerback Marcus Peters. Now, Peters is an interesting player because he's not a cornerback that is just going to erase a receiver from the field. He's not a shutdown player in that regard. You can have success if you throw Peters' way. You throw at him 10 times, you might complete 7 of those passes. However, of those 3 you don't complete, there's a chance 1 or 2 of them are going to be intercepted. So I'm going to be watching how the Jets receivers in Decker and Marshall face Peters, and specifically how often Ryan Fitzpatrick throws his way. Is Fitzpatrick going to have confidence that he can throw at him 10 times, 12 times, or is he going to try to shade away and pick on some other players on Kansas City's defense? That is definitely worth watching. And the third matchup within the matchup to keep an eye on, how about Jets rookie linebacker Darron Lee versus Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith? Now, Smith is not a player that is known for his speed. He's not known as a rushing quarterback, but he's got that ability. I mean, he ran close to, I think it was 84 times last year for near 500 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I talked to Darron Lee this week, and what he says is that Alex Smith is not a scrambler. He's not. He's a mobile quarterback, meaning he will extend plays. If nothing is there, then he will run. But his first, second, third thought is to throw, but he uses his speed to extend plays. Darron Lee against the Bills last week and Tyrod Taylor, who Lee described as a scrambler, Lee was tasked with spying Tyrod Taylor. Lee told me there are going to be some times when he is asked with spying Alex Smith. How does he play him? That will be worth keeping an eye on this Sunday. For NJ Advanced Media, I am Connor Hughes.